The Robert Vial house was moved to its current location in November of 1989 to prepare for its historic restoration. In 1990, the Pleasantdale Garden Club voted to take on the project of putting in and maintaining a period-correct garden in the front yard. President Lenore Halleck researched historic gardens, designed the layout, and chose a selection of appropriate plants. Several of the garden club husbands, led by Bob Raskonik, dug the ground and staked out the beds. The plan was to start out small and expand the garden as time went on. That fall, bulbs were planted to bloom in the next spring. In a September 1991 article, Lenore explained their plans. She said petunias, marigolds, and zinnias had been planted that summer. The club applied for a grant to cover the cost of plants, but sadly were turned down, so many of the members donated them instead. Some of the donations didn't quite fit the planting plans, but were gratefully accepted. In the fall, peonies and iris were planted, along with additional spring bulbs. The bird bath showed up in pictures taken in 1992, but we are not sure exactly who donated it. The club received an Illinois Historic Preservation Award for its work that year. A state award for the Book of Evidence was accepted by Sylvia Raskonik on behalf of the club, and she forwarded it to the national competition. When the handicap ramp was installed in back of the Vial house, Bob Raskonik planted old-fashioned lilac bushes along its sides as a buffer. He also planted an heirloom rose bush in the corner of the front yard to honor the fact that Robert Vial had only one vice, his beloved rose garden. Unfortunately, it has succumbed to the Japanese beetle invasion. In 2010, a rose of Sharon bush was planted near the rose bush in memory of Lenore Halleck, who passed away suddenly. Other plantings have been put in over the years. Several rose bushes were planted near the porch. Daylilies and a few evergreens have filled things in, and 2 wisteria plants planted along the white picket fence have really taken hold and bloom at least 2 times a year. The garden club sponsored the planting of a small prairie garden in the backyard in memory of Walter Rakow, an avid gardener and farmer at heart, who worked tirelessly on the house restoration. For years, we had a rhubarb patch to harvest, but sadly, it too has disappeared. Garden club members are still working on maintaining the gardens, and we always receive compliments on the garden during the summer. Thank you so much to our dedicated garden club.